Last night I had a dream God spoke to me, and I'm going to tell you all about it. It was weird as fuck. I'm going to preface this by saying that I did not speak to the Christian God, source consciousness itself, the universe itself, awareness itself manifested into a physical body inside of my dream world to communicate to me, okay? And no, I'm not crazy. You probably just don't understand. So my dream started off pretty normal with me and my partner hanging out at this random party. What I thought was a random party, what it actually was a gathering of people who were obsessed with the movie Rocky. Kind of crazy, right? But it actually has a little bit of significance for me because when my partner and I first got together, he gave me a shirt that says Rocky on it, and it's got like a screenshot from the movie on it. And he also has a new song out with Southside Vic that's coming out soon. And he literally says, "You just gotta be consistent like Rocky" in the song. So it actually holds a little bit of significance for me. All right, so anyway, there were like dozens of people showing up, mostly dudes, obviously. People dressed like Rocky, people like quoting the movie, talking about it. It was actually super wholesome and not weird at all. I would say it was very similar to like a Comic-Con at like an outdoor venue. Anyway, so we all got called to gather around this central area outside, and a female stepped into the center of the circle. Think Alanis Morissette and Dogma kind of vibes. That was what she was like, okay? Kind of a normal looking person. She was beautiful, but nothing stood out to me as her being God. She started handing out folders to everyone of ourselves. Me and my partner were sitting there together. We each got folders of our lives. We basically were like, I don't know, like criminal profiles on us, but they were headshots, all of our characteristics, everything we've been through, all of our trauma. It was really like, this is the thoughts God has about us written down. And she proceeded to talk to us as a group, and she was like, "Thank you for gathering here. There was a reason that I chose this specific function, because all of you are very dedicated to your own growth." And she started to list off some things. She said, "I want to reassure you about some things and some changes I'm making to this reality," kind of like patches in a video game. And she said, "Now, all of these things that you've been struggling with that are detailed in these folders that I've given you, you can clearly see where you've had the most trouble. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you relief from those things. I'm going to make it where those things don't haunt you as much. I'm going to give you some healing. You've all been working really hard on yourselves and you deserve it." Now, I'm looking through my folder and I'm looking at my partner like, oh my God. Like, we're going to overcome some of this stuff. And she specifically named off like scarcity, any kind of trauma. She was talking about relationship trauma. She kind of went on and on about it. And her presence just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like joyful in her presence and very calm, very trusting. It's like I didn't even question for a second that she was God. And even though she didn't say it, she didn't need to. You knew when you were in front of her. You knew who she was. And then she was like, "Turn to page whatever, 22, 33, something like that." And she was like, "Look at these financial issues you've all been having here." She was like, "I'm coming to the realization that everyone that's at this function has had enough lessons regarding financial scarcity." She was like, "What I'm going to be introducing here is sudden windfalls of financial gain." And she had a chart in this portfolio that was like all the different ways that money can suddenly come into your experience, and it included like lottery stuff, random checks, like all the things that we try to manifest consciously were in there. And she was like, "Now these things can come without reason. You don't need to stress about when they're coming or if they're coming. They're coming. Finances will no longer be a stress for you." She was also telling us that all of the issues in our interpersonal relationships would no longer be an issue. She was like, all these challenges that your partners, your family members, and friends have been dealing with are not going to be big issues anymore. All of the fights you've had with people, all of that, they're going to be resolved. You guys are no longer going to have those conflicts come up. It's like she was telling us, you've done enough, and here's your reward. And I just remember sitting there and crying, like sobbing, like ugly crying, happy tears, and just being like, what the fuck? Oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. And I was just bawling, crying. I wasn't crying in real life. I woke up from the crying though. Like my dream crying literally woke me up 4 minutes before my alarm went off. And I was just like, oh my God. For me, this was particularly important because I've really been fully surrendering. I don't really talk about my housing situation or any of the stuff that I'm going through on here, but I've been looking for a place for a while, and it seems like everything just keeps falling through. Every time I get my hopes up, it just keeps falling through. So what I've done recently is I've just fully surrendered. And when things haven't been working out in my favor, well, at least from what I think, it's not working out to my favor, I release and I'm like, oh, well, maybe it's divine intervention. Maybe the place that I tried to get wasn't meant for me. Maybe there was really big problems with it, with the neighbors or the water or, the location. I'm just not stressing it anymore. So I felt like just an amazing confirmation that everything is going to be okay. And she literally said that. She was like, everything's going to be okay now. It's done. Everything's fine. You've suffered enough. The money's coming. The circumstances you want are coming. Your struggles are gone. And I don't know if it's going to help you to hear that. I'm not calling myself a prophet or anything by any means, but it made me see things in a much lighter, brighter way today. And I really hope it can do the same for you.